Good morning, Morning Buzz family. It's Thursday, which means we're practically at the weekend finish line. I'm Alex, Jordan's with me, and yesterday we promised to dive into something that's been all over my feeds lately: soft launching relationships. Jordan, I'll be honest, when I first heard this term, I thought it was some kind of tech startup thing, but apparently it's how Gen Z is revolutionizing romance announcements.
Right? The terminology alone is fascinating. Soft launching is essentially the opposite of those dramatic hard launch relationship reveals we're used to seeing. Instead of posting a clear couple photo with hearts and my person captions, people are dropping subtle hints, a second coffee cup, mysterious hands in photos, shadowy figures in the background.
Yes, I've been watching this unfold, and it's like relationship breadcrumbs. You'll see someone post a picture of two wine glasses at dinner, then maybe a photo where there's clearly someone sitting across from them, but you can't see their face. It's like social media detective work for your followers.
What's particularly interesting is how this reflects a shift in privacy boundaries. For years, social media pushed us toward oversharing. Every milestone needed documentation and public celebration. But soft launching suggests people are reclaiming some mystery and control over their narrative.
The strategy behind it is brilliant, though. Think about it. You get to test the waters without fully committing to the public announcement. If things don't work out, you haven't put yourself in the position of having to explain a breakup to hundreds of followers or deal with the awkwardness of untangling your digital lives.
Exactly. There's also a psychological element around anticipation and curiosity. When you soft launch, you're creating intrigue. Your audience becomes invested in figuring out the mystery, which actually increases engagement more than a straightforward announcement might.
Oh, the engagement aspect is huge. I've noticed that soft launch posts get way more comments because people are trying to sleuth out details. Friends are commenting with detective emojis, asking leading questions, trying to piece together clues. It turns your relationship into interactive content.
That's such a smart observation. It transforms passive consumption into active participation. Instead of just liking a typical couple photo and moving on, your audience is analyzing every detail, zooming in on reflections, cross-referencing posts. You've essentially gamified your love life.
And can we talk about how this protects the other person's privacy, too? Not everyone wants to be thrust into their partner's social media world immediately. Soft launching lets you include someone in your content without putting them on display or making them deal with public scrutiny from your followers.
That's a really mature approach to digital boundaries. Traditional hard launching can put enormous pressure on both people. Suddenly, your relationship is public property, open to commentary and judgment. Soft launching maintains intimacy while still allowing some sharing.
I love how it also challenges our assumptions about what constitutes Instagram official. We used to think relationships weren't real unless they were publicly declared. But soft launching suggests that maybe the most secure relationships don't need external validation.
There's definitely research supporting that. Couples who constantly post about their relationships often score lower on relationship satisfaction measures. The need for public validation can sometimes indicate internal insecurity about the relationship itself.
That makes so much sense. I've been thinking about how soft launching also gives you more creative freedom. Instead of the pressure to get the perfect couple selfie, you can focus on aesthetic storytelling. The mystery becomes part of your personal brand.
And it extends beyond just new relationships. I've seen long-term couples adopt soft launching techniques to refresh their social media presence. Instead of the same anniversary post year after year, they're finding subtle ways to show appreciation without falling into repetitive patterns.
The generational divide on this is interesting too. I've noticed that millennials and Gen X sometimes get confused by soft launching because we're used to the Facebook relationship status era where everything was explicitly labeled. But Gen Z seems to inherently understand the nuanced communication.
That generational insight is spot on. Younger users grew up with more sophisticated understanding of digital privacy and personal branding. They intuitively grasp that you can be authentic without being completely transparent.
What really fascinates me is how this might evolve. Are we moving toward a future where all major life announcements become soft launches, soft launching pregnancies, job changes, major moves? The concept could revolutionize how we share personal news.
That's a compelling prediction. The underlying principle, maintaining agency over your narrative while still engaging your community, could definitely apply to other life transitions. It's really about intentional sharing versus reflexive oversharing.
I also wonder about the long term relationship implications. Does starting with a soft launch create different dynamics than jumping straight into public declaration mode? Are these couples building stronger foundations by keeping things private initially?
That's an excellent research question. My hypothesis would be that couples who soft launch might develop stronger internal communication patterns since they can't rely on external validation to gauge their relationship health. They have to actually talk to each other instead of reading the room through social media reactions. And
Well, this conversation has me completely rethinking my own social media strategy. Tomorrow, we're switching topics entirely to explore something I've been curious about: the psychology behind why certain songs become our summer anthems. What makes a song feel like it captures an entire season?
oh, that's going to be fascinating. The intersection of music psychology and seasonal memory formation is such rich territory.
Perfect. Thanks for helping us decode the soft launch phenomenon, everyone. Keep an eye out for those mysterious second coffee cups in your feeds. We'll see you tomorrow on Morning Buzz.